final outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect, and I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target!
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be...
indigestion?
That would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Is Eddie doing okay? Maybe he'd feel better if we let him pick at the next movie night? Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw.
Man, I used to be scared of the devil. Then, I kinda became one. I mean, I'm still scared of the devil.
We all have skeletons in our closet, but Eddie might actually have skeletons in his stomach. Respect.
I've never had the devil jump me before. Talk about nightmare fuel. That creature should not have found his way into limbo. There will be no next time.
Mephisto is a bully. Someone needs to stand up to him and put him in his place.
I can't believe I have to say this, but don't make any more deals with the devil.
What's up, Ancient One?
Hello, my sweet girl.
Hunter, hello.
Let me get this straight. You made a deal with the devil, and you didn't let me look over the contracts first?
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to be busy.
You know, Mephisto doesn't look that tough. And how much do you think he benches?
What have you been doing, Ebony? You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
Get a hold of yourself. I am not your enemy.
I can't just shake off my emotions like water off a wet dog, Hunter.
I understand your anger, but not why you directed at me.
Yeah. You're right. You're not the problem. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
Huh. All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus? And not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
Eddie, are you sure this is an actual workable solution to our Mephisto problem, or is it just the first quick fix you could find?
Hey, I'm not looking for a shortcut here. I spent hours researching the spear. On the internet. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think. I want to make s'mores, but I ate all my chocolate on the way out here. Now, we've all been there, right? I think we're going to get along, Hunter. I think we're going to get along, Hunter.
I should make a respectable offer. Well, this looks like it belongs here. It seems my offering was accepted. The Son of Gaia approves.
Mephisto is a force of pure malevolence. Ideally, our paths should never cross his again.
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please, I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear isn't a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens. I don't think I've shared a common space like this since my days at the university. It can be a nice reprieve from the often solitary nature of my work. Did Sarah ever tell you how we first met?
Let me guess. A friendly conversation in a library.
Eventually. But first, we faced each other in the Abbey grounds, prepared to do battle.
I cannot see the two of you as anything but old friends.
Our relationship is typically warm and collegial, except for that day when it was cold and martial. You see, I'd stumbled upon the Abbey despite its many wards. The stink of the Darkhold drew me to your resting place. As I attempted to locate that vile tome, Sarah nearly took my head off with magic as old as the world. She thought me a sorcerous scavenger come to exhume you.
Her opening strikes are rarely evaded. I'm glad her first salvo missed.
As am I. You are both wonderful company. I would hate to have missed out on it on account of death.
So how did your face-off end?
Agatha arrived, asked why we were standing with arms outstretched like fashionable zombies, and invited me in for tea.
This I can imagine.
One arched eyebrow ended a sorcerer's duel. For all my mystical mettle, Agatha was at times the strongest of us all. What a delightful surprise.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
He was upset at his ill treatment by Lilith and Mephisto, but he wants to do the right thing. I plan to support him.
That makes two of us.
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
All this excitement has really got... Robbie won't let me use the TV because of the...
I've had this strange feeling ever since I made that deal with Mephisto. Probably nothing, right?
I almost sent my astral form to cover more ground.
That means you were trying to ghost me?
I caution against speaking in modern vernacular as it rapidly evaporates from the pool of youthful lexicon. Then magic will say you are uncool. Ah, yes. Our last conversation afforded me valuable insight into my current state of being. Your continued confidence and honesty with me have rekindled some of my own belief in myself.
The Sorcerer Supreme is a role only one mortal in a generation can hold.
Fancy titles impress the illusion of rank upon the world, but that's all it is. A name for one who understands much, and yet so little at the same time. I am merely a man with a very useful set of skills who worked to fill a niche.
I will light a beacon every step of the way.
The doubt never crossed my mind. You have my gratitude, Hunter.
Perhaps the Sorcerer Supreme could conjure me up an ice cream cone?
Due to Stark's contractual obligations, I can only offer Avengers-themed flavors. Nobody needs the caloric marvel that is Hulka burning love. A single scoop is a meal unto itself. Hunter, no matter what the outcome of our struggle is, you have not given up on me. That is a bond that carries beyond words and worlds.
Strange will shake this off. I'm sure he's seen worse.
Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds. Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
Losing a front isn't the same as losing the whole fight.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details. I had one job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm here if you need me. Is there anything that would drive your mom really crazy? Like, maybe there's a fast food chain she loves that I could purchase and shudder? If I have to hear about Strange lament about the Talisman of Abraxas one more time, I'm gonna...
It's my fault. I didn't knock on wood before the sanctum fell. Not that there's much left. Too soon?
I know it's not much of a consolation prize, but knowing you're still on our side makes me feel a lot better.
It's nice being the only Deadpool here. Had to unalive a bunch of other pools before. Fun, but it got existential real fast.
The Sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
I never told Dr. Strange this, but I've always dreamed of becoming a pupil in the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's a beacon of hope and enlightenment in a world intolerant towards witches and warlocks. Lilith keeps crushing my superpowered ambitions. Since I'm your resurrection mom, that makes Strange your resurrection dad. You were my first resurrection hunter. I'll never forget that. Once this is all through, I'm gonna take you out with some really cool witches in Venice Beach. Another superhero landmark is destroyed. What a disaster. So consider that some bonus motivation to thwart the prophecy and stop Lilith. I've been homeless before, but I've never witnessed my home decimated in such a catastrophic manner.
And suddenly, there are 2 openings in Manhattan's red-hot real estate market. To save the Southwest? It's basically a wasteland. Anyone seen Charlie? I need some hellhound cuddles. I wonder if Strange will go astral and tell the Ancient One himself. Who could have guessed that storing all these magical artifacts in one place could backfire?
What do we do if Dr. Strange starts acting all strange? But not like his typical brand of strange. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know? Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
Strange and Tony should start out low. Like playing with fire, huh? Do your thing.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum.
This is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
Good thing we've got her offspring on our side. I think I got under Magic's skin. This morning, she tossed all the cherry yogurt off the cliff.
Why?
She heard I like cherry yogurt.
I meant, why would she do that?
I told her twice to keep a log of every time she opens a portal. She hasn't. I may have been brisk with her the third time.
Get Magic's input. Tell her the problem and ask her to help you solve it.
Yeah, I thought it might be that. Asking for help doesn't come easy. I'm usually the one giving the orders. But that's not how the Midnight Suns work. You're all peers, and you first among them. I'll try it your way. Enough about that. Don't worry about the two of us beefing over yogurt. My favorite is actually the key lime.
Who prefers cherry?
Tony. He spent the morning investigating. I heard him ask Strange if ghosts eat yogurt. You can't let him know it was magic. I need to see how his hunt for the yogurt ghost plays out. Hydra's flush with arcane artifacts, and now we've got none. This is just what we hope to avoid. Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real magic happens. I'm here if you need me.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster. I'm gonna make Dr. Strange a milkshake. That helps soothe major losses. This is like the end of that one old movie with the whip guy and the lost ark. Only in the end, bad guys.
Time to build sand castles.
We are going to the desert, not the beach.
Oh, right. My question still stands. Need to come up with a cooler catchphrase, though. Please, Mr. Batty, don't attack me! Then I'll turn around and... Yeah! I'm jealous of Charlie. She sleeps whenever and gets all the pets. Where are my pets?
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The Parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
Inside, you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
Ah, they dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much.
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save.
Mama. Long story.